Okay, I've been jacking around with the settings if you see me on and off. I had to kill it because of the lag. Working on that. We're just going to be YouTube right now. Trying to do the YouTube Twitch thing. It's a little, it works, but I don't like exactly how it works right now.
On the campus of Miami University and home to the RedHawks, and we are looking forward to a fantastic game.
All right, Reese.
And a full house for this one. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio RedHawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait
winning them tosses.
And the Red from a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
All right. Start off cover 4. Make sure they're not going to run deep on us.
Play on first down.
Run ball, run team. Little option.
Knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it.
All right, yeah, looks like we got a run team, a little veer option team.
He knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
See if I can put some pressure on them.
Kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick completion.
Wow.
And I love the discipline on defense right
Well, it wasn't a first down.
So everyone keeping their eyes on the
That should have been picked.
making a tackle. Great team defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He'll get
Not that great.
about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes.
We are thumping right now.
RedHawks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got to show them.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this. But this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. Still running at the 40. They just
nice job.
The defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
How nice is it as a quarterback?
Got to keep that in my pocket.
To get great stats. No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn.
I wouldn't go that far.
First down, 10 yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO.
All right, we'll take that.
Taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The RedHawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick completion to the right.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Miami.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job
RPO.
to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride.
Zone and stretch. That's all I need.
Breakdown, it makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much.
Didn't find any. We're going to stay with cover 4 until they have some success there.
Ready to send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going
Boy, I almost messed that up.
Yeah, Let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags.
No flag, because we're playing
Trying to pick up a first down.
a home game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Wide open.
Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out.
Had some problems here.
Working on those critical down distances. 3rd down.
We rushed him a little bit there. Literally. Everything covered, yes.
He released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice stop there from this senior.
Yes, sir. It's going to take us a quarter.
That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass.
I got double teamed over
They're
here.
trying to get to it. And
Yes, sir.
the quarterback was trying to
Well, we were doing somersaults and stuff.
Defense brought it to a close.
The hunt for Ed October.
Matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got
The hunt for Ed
flexibility to put it
October.
on display on that side.
He got held too. Sort of. A little outside. There's holding every play.
The zip. Take it away.
Oof. Probably should have fair caught that.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time.
Yes, we would.
In the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The
He's not
offense was
lying.
Clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm.
What was that?
To see that here in the
Oops.
drive too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
1,000 yards passing. Good job, Gabe. This is ugly. Especially in slow motion. It's RPO it the other way.
Drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. And they were.
I got to work on the cut there.
Play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this
Yes,
game.
we are.
Wide out in motion. Quick release on the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down coming up.
Cause confusion.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the RedHawks have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side.
Nothing there.
You can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Okay, let's test that theory, Reese.
Stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Just
It holds.
Yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
It's going to be tough.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
We did.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one.
Me.
But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, RedHawks.
I don't like that celebration.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown in the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot
sit down.
Interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run?
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The give to the tailback.
I changed the view there. That's not cool.
Backfield, he'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
I guess I bumped the button. It's almost Gangnam style. Almost.
Here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this RedHawks offense can get done this time. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I don't think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready.
Pass-happy, or RPO pass-happy.
Different coverages, you might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this.
Post down your blocks.
That is not happening.
That worked earlier. Let's see what they give us now.
Offensive line being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The RedHawks are moving quickly down the field. Running to the left. Able to scrounge
Rough.
3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run it to the right side.
I got to read that block better.
The stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one
Shank
from 45 yards away.
I don't know. That was lucky. That was lucky.
Now the lead's extended a little further. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to
I like
kick it
icing.
away again. And he'll bring it back. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they got him for the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Amani Heller.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quick completion on the out route.
We got lucky there.
Everything is 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late.
It is.
So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Miami, Ohio has
DJ's got it playing hard today.
Heads to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some
patience
up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Got it, looking for the first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the RedHawks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Shank.
A high kick trying to
pooched it.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line.
Quarter space has pretty much been it.
Ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Getting some heat. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh, well.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. They'll throw it on first down. Immediately fires to the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline, or you're not getting past the sticks, This defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On second down, he'll fire. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alvarado. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And this could be the final chance to get on the board with a touchdown. It is 4th and goal. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get the conversion. Now we get to...
Off he goes! The 40! Past the 20! Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Very nice.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Stanford
Kaboom.
is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He will not.
Yes, sir.
First down, the desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find
Yes,
some
sir.
breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak
Yes,
together,
sir.
gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coach.
Yes, he's a very good coach. Absolutely. Did lose a few there. Player of the week. I'm going to cut it there because I think I've got to go grocery shopping.